Hello, this is Dr. Bud Baker. I am going to walk you through how to get into your course in Blackboard and kind of give you an overview of what it looks like. So first, how do you get there? Go to your search engine, type in Naval War College Blackboard, because the Senior Enlisted Academy is part of the Naval War College, and there you go. There it is. First one comes up, Naval War College Blackboard Learn. Today this is your Blackboard login page, and so I will log in as a test student today, so you can see exactly what it should look like from the student perspective. And this is the Blackboard homepage, different from your course homepage. You see tools down the side here, and then my courses typically in the middle. You might have a few in there, but you should have an SEA course that's in there. I will log into the template course. We update these courses every once in a while, so yours might look a little bit different, but it should generally look pretty close to this. We have as the left-hand menu, so all these buttons down the left-hand side will help you navigate through the different things that are in the course. It brings you to the announcements page, which is the announcement. This one is from the director. You'll get we have a Blackboard administrator that occasionally will put out announcements as milestones come up during your 9 weeks in resident. But generally what you want to do is start where it says start here, up in the top button here, and then basically you'll be working your way down these buttons. By the time you get down to the information center, you'll have a pretty good handle on how this course is laid out and what's in there. But we help you get you started. So you hit the start here button. Okay, don't get too excited now. There is a lot of stuff that's in here, and I will kind of scroll through it and give you some thoughts and look at what it's all about. But basically you start here at the top and work your way down, read this stuff. It's going to tell you about you have to do the mandatory 6 steps to getting started. These are the mandatory 6 steps. See, step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it ends with, by the time you're through all this, it will walk you through all these buttons in the course, and it will tell you about the optional download. That's at the bottom here. You can download all the course material. We break it up into smaller chunks because many of you, typically 1/3 of the class is at sea on seagoing ships, so that has limited bandwidth. So we try to keep them under 400 megabytes. You can see most of these are actually under 300 megabytes too, so that's good. But anyhow, getting back up, you could each one of these checklists, there's a down here to click here to download a PDF version. If you click on it, the PDF will come up, and then however your browser is set up, you could download here. This would be my button, or to print it or whatever. I don't need that though. We'll click out of there. Here's the watch here video. This is the one you're looking at right now. So it's if you've got to this point and you've clicked here, then you're watching the video. This video incidentally is also posted on our SEA webpage, which I probably should show you that at some point, but that's another video. So here's the 6 steps to getting started. This is at the course level. Blackboard has actually 2 levels within it, the whole class level and then the group level. What we do at the Senior Enlisted Academy, you belong to a class, and so when you go to the lecture hall, you'll all be together as one large class of about 162 students typically. And but we break you down into different color groups: blue, brown, gold, gray, green, khaki, purple, orange, and red. So when you go to your group rooms, you're in smaller groups of anywhere from 10 to 18 students, typically 15 or so. And that's what your group is. So right now you can see that as a test student, I'm in the blue group. That's down here at the bottom. So let me give you an example. Here's the class-wide. So this is at the course level, the entire class. Everyone gets to see this. And that's actually where you're going to post your bio. So I would go in and post my bio here. I'd enter the blue group forum. I'd create a thread, and then I would post a little bit about me, blah, 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 whatever. To back up, you can either use the breadcrumbs up here, or you can use the back arrow. I kind of prefer the breadcrumbs because I know where it's going to take me that way. So that's at the whole class level. Incidentally, in the water cooler, I will post a Payitforward from the most recent graduating class. I always ask on the surveys, hey, what advice would you give somebody who's just starting the distance learning phase? And so you should see that in the water cooler up here. Right, so we looked at the whole class level. Now you get to the group level. So if you click on this button down here at the bottom, and I know Blackboard puts them down at the bottom, I can't fix that. That's just the way it is. You can go to your discussion board, or you can go to your home page. If you go to the home page, all these functions that were down here on the bottom are up here under Group Tools, or your discussion board. Here's where you'll see a posting that says Welcome to the Blue Group. It'll have your faculty advisor's name in there and also how to contact him or her. Typically you get 2 faculty advisors in the distance learning phase. One that will be focusing on your discussion board posts, and the other one that will be focusing on your papers. One of them is a military FA, the other one is a contractor FA. All our contractors are prior SEA graduates and have retired, and then now are doing this as to keep themselves busy because they enjoy helping staying in touch with active duty. So that's how you can find out who your faculty advisor is. And then here's your group discussion board. You'll be spending a lot of time in here. So this is where you'll post the acknowledgement statement that's from the Start Here button, right? It says that post it. So yeah, I'd post in here, and it says create a thread, put your name as the subject line, and then you can copy and paste your acknowledgement in here. I'm just going to cancel out of that because that's where it goes. All right, so there's your group discussion board. And then again, I'll go back because one of the first things you want to jump into is your topics. In here, you'll be writing several essays. Don't wait till the last minute to pick a topic for the essay. Pick them right away. Each of these essays, the ethics, the problem, and the heritage essay, are fully described under this tab over here, which is called major assignments. And then, so that's the group level and the course level. You'll be spending some of your time here in the weekly assignments. Here's the 9 weeks in distance learning, all the way from week 1 through week 9. And each of these weeks has its own checklist as well. We typically open up this course on Wednesday of week 0, the week prior to official start, which is kind of neat. When I was taking courses, they didn't open up till Sunday of, Sunday night of week 1, basically. So the 0001 on Monday of week 1 is when it opened. We give it to you a little bit early so that many of you have. It's been a while since you've been in formal education. Some haven't. A few, actually, about a third haven't taken. We've got over 70% that have taken online courses already. But anyhow, just to give you an overview of what the course looks like to kind of get used to it. But here's week 1, and you can say there's a checklist, and then to download this checklist, click here. I'll go to week 2, and you'll see again week 2 is here's the checklist. Download the checklist. Click here. Typically, you're going to go through and complete whatever requirements that you have. There's the learning objectives for the week. There's the readings for the week. Here's the lecture material for the week. And then it ends with looking ahead. 31 pages to read and about 2.5 hours worth of videos that will be in week 3. But that's kind of helps you gauge your workload that's in there. This me, incidentally, George Baker at usnwc.edu. I go by Bud. I also initiate all your surveys. So I use the survey that's in your primary email address that's in Empower. If you change that, please, you need to email me so I can update the survey system. That is separate from the Empower. It's just kind of like AT&T is separate from Verizon Wireless or whatever. I don't know. Two different things, 2 different survey systems. But anyhow, each one of those has your weekly requirements. So what did we look at? We looked at how to log into Blackboard. We looked at the Start Here tab. It has all these things for you to do. Here's your 6-step checklist. It ends with you will copy this acknowledgement. So you just copy it like that. Now on a PC, I hit Control-C, Command-C on a Mac, and then you will go to your group level discussion board. So I'm going to take the shortcut down here, go straight to it. In my student acknowledgement, click on the forum. Now forums have threads. I create my thread, and then I put in Dr. Bud Baker, and then I will just simply Control-V or paste it in there, hit submit, done, just like that. So it has my name in here. Actually, I'm test student, but this would say Dr. Bud Baker. There's my name, and then if you click on this, you'll see that's where my thread is that's posting. That's what you have to do by Friday of week 1. Now, again, the course opens up on Wednesday of week 0, so you got some time to do this. But you work your way through the 6 steps, and then read all that stuff, and then post that requirement in there. That is what we call proof of life. so that we know that you are indeed actually out there. The other part will be uploading your PPME, your certificates, and then all those instructions are in the 6-step form, 6 steps to getting started. Okay, short enough for now. A little over 10 minutes. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions, please contact your faculty advisor once the course opens up. They are there to help you. Bud Baker, signing out. Good luck. Bye-bye.